Okay, update number 2. So on July 25th, so we had this about 5-6 days ago, a huge cyber attack ended up hitting the city of St. Paul, Minnesota, prompting a state of emergency and the activation of the Minnesota National Guard to assist in the response. So St. Paul's cybersecurity systems detected suspicious activity on its network, leading to a swift investigation. By July 28th, city officials decided to shut down IT systems to isolate local infrastructure from potential damage. Mayor Melvin Carter described the attack as a deliberate, coordinated digital attack carried out by a sophisticated external actor, indicating that it was not a mere technical glitch, but a serious crime against the city's information infrastructure. In response to the attack, old Tampon Tim, Governor Tim Walz, issued an executive order activating cyber protection assets from the Minnesota National Guard. This decision was made due to a magnitude and complexity of the incident which exceeded the city's capacity to respond effectively on its own. The National Guard cyber forces are collaborating with city, state, and federal officials to restore cybersecurity and mitigate the attack's impacts. As of now, and I think they're past it at this point, but as of now, the city has declared a state of emergency. Local officials are working closely with various agencies, including the FBI, to investigate the source and extent of the breach. While many internal systems and online services have been temporarily impacted, essential services like 911 remain operational. Mayor Carter has urged residents to remain vigilant regarding their personal data as the attack has raised safety concerns among the community. The incident highlights the increasing threat of cyber attacks on municipal systems and the importance of robust cybersecurity measures to protect public infrastructure. The situation remains active, and updates will continue to emerge as the investigation unfolds. This was some of the coverage about this, about 2 minutes long here.
The day now, a big story out of St. Paul, where they are under a state of emergency.
Cool.
Because of a massive cyber attack.
And right now, both the governor and the mayor are working to protect the city. Heidi McDowell joins us now live to talk about what exactly they are doing. Heidi?
Yeah, Rena, Mayor Carter has declared a state of emergency, and Governor Walz has activated the National Guard in response to this attack, saying, quote, it's exceeded the city's response capacity. Emergency services, including 911, are operating as normal, but city systems are down across St. Paul in order to contain the attack.
We are the victims of a serious crime.
The city of St. Paul is in a state of emergency after a cyber attack.
We now know that this was not a system glitch or technical error. This was a deliberate, coordinated digital attack carried out by a sophisticated external actor, intentionally and criminally targeting our city's information infrastructure.
Mayor Melvin Carter says early Friday their cybersecurity protection systems detected suspicious activity on their network. To contain the threat, they restricted access to some internal systems and Monday did a full network shutdown.
We are all concerned. This has not happened. We've never experienced this before.
A majority of city services are unavailable. Wi-Fi was cut off, meaning you can still go to the library or rec center, but won't have access to the internet. Online payments also can't be made at this time. Officials are investigating what systems were accessed and what data, if any, may have been stolen. The city says they've urged employees to take steps to protect their data, both professional and personal information. They're also investigating if any residents' data is at risk.
We have very limited, if any, data on specific residents who are not, and individuals who are not city employees. And so we believe that there is a low risk of what you just described.
The City of St. Paul is working with 2 national cybersecurity firms and several agencies, including the FBI. The Minnesota National Guard's cyber forces are also helping. Governor Walz said in a statement, quote, above all, we are committed to protecting the safety and security of the people of St. Paul.
Yeah, right.
The city does not know how long systems will be down. If you live in St. Paul, there is a website that's been set up to give out more information and let you know what services are working, which ones are not.
And also, that website does not work. So the idiots and the Democrat morons in St. Paul are trying to figure this all out. And honestly, we're not prepared for, our infrastructure is not prepared for cyber attacks. And many are saying that they've been on podcasts and they've had interviews, these pundits and military, etc., cyber professionals are saying, you know, the most efficient way to attack the United States is to attack it digitally through cyber warfare like they're doing right now. It's not so simple to roll up forces onto our beaches and do a land attack, but hitting us this way is a more is a better approach for any someone that wants to do us harm. So it's concerning to see when they get hit something like this. They're scrambling, they don't know what to do, and they're trying to figure out how to problem solve. And then maybe it happens first, and then they're attempting to be reactive after that point and come up with better defenses. But I don't see us having what we need should something happen. So just see, you don't care anything about Minnesota. It's full of a bunch of Democrats and morons. But it's a concern for the rest of the country that these attacks can happen, and we're not ready for them, and they don't even know where this came from, who did it, or the best way to get out of it. So that's what's going on in St. Paul with the cyber attack that wasn't really talked about all that much on the news, as far as I could tell. So that's the next update. I got more coming, and we'll talk to you guys soon.